Hello, dear colleagues again. Good afternoon. Welcome to the third day of our English Coaching Week 2017. So it's my pleasure to have all of you. So now we have 12 people, 13 people. I hope our colleagues will join us in the next minutes. And before we start to play today, we're going to play. So I want to ask you, so you who visited yesterday's our meeting, so maybe you have tried some resources, some new resources. Could you share your experience? Okay, using our chat or using voice. Maybe you've tried Interpulse, maybe you've tried Puzzle English. So, okay, please give me your feedback. Okay, everybody is shy again. Okay. Or maybe we have new people today. So, Raisa, I tried Puzzle English. It's fantastic. Okay. Good. Maybe you didn't have enough time. Please do it this week. Try different resources. And please let us know your impressions and your feedback. Okay, I want to remember our simple rules. So, okay, I hope you know these simple rules, but again, just relax, make yourself comfortable, and just practice English. Of course, you have several options what you can do today. So listen and speak using voice, listen and write in our chat box, or just listen. Of course, me personally, I like the first option. So you can do most of it. You can take the most useful things if you're listening and speaking with voice. But it's your choice. So make yourself comfortable. So, and it's my pleasure to introduce today my colleague, Елена Береснева. So Елена Береснева is an associated certified coach by the ICF member. She's a business coach. She's a top manager of one companies in Ekaterinburg. And Elena is an expert in games, in transformational and coaching games. And it's my pleasure to have today Elena. And so, Elena, you're welcome. The floor is yours.
Hello, colleagues. Thank you, Dmitry, for introducing me. Dear colleagues, yes, I am a coach. And as a coach, I like to use in my sessions with my clients different coaching games. And I'm glad to work with you with one of these game points of view. And my first question for you is, do you know this game? Maybe you work as a client or you use it as a coach. Yes. No, yes. As a client. Okay. Some participants conduct this game as a coach, and somebody were a client in this game. And of course, this game can used in individual and a team form. And now I think we'll try to work in different ways. And we will have 3 sessions, 3 different kind of this game. And you will be my client, if you don't mind. And of course, I will be a coach. And all will I do? I will ask you something, and because we are together today, I ask you to write down your question. Please prepare a sheet of paper and something to write down. I think it will be useful for you. And we'll begin with game Punctum. It's my favorite game because every time when I use it in my sessions, clients are surprised, and I'm as a coach, I'm surprised too. I don't know what will your results in this game, but I think we can try. First of all, of course, I ask you to choose one theme, one question, one request, one topic, which is actual for you just now. One theme, one question. And write down for you, only for you. During all game, I'll show you some pictures and I will ask you some questions. You can write, you can think, maybe you'll find some ideas or maybe you'll find new questions, I don't know. But after each session, we can talk about results if you want. You can write in chat box or you can use microphone and tell us about your results if you want, of course. If you're ready, please write plus and we'll begin. Okay. Okay, thank you. And we'll begin from one picture. One picture, and I ask you to look at this picture and answer simple question. First question about this picture, not about your request, only about this picture. What do you see in this photo? One word, one sentence, one phrase. Write down, please. What do you see in this photo? Please describe all details which significant for you. Figures, colors, background, lights, shade, all details. And if something is more significant, is more important for you, write it. What detail is the most important?
Can I speak?
No, not yet.
Just write.
Only write.
Okay.
And let's go. If you can imagine, what happened just a minute before? Photographer catch a moment with this person. What happened just a minute before? What do you think about it? One moment before. 5 minutes before. And maybe it will be interesting to think what happened, what will happen a minute after this moment, after this photo. What will happen a minute after? And the next question, what do you think? What is missing in this photo? If you can, what will you add to this photo? Imagine and add if you need, and write down. And our next question, please think about yourself. Where would you place yourself on this photo? If you can, where will you place yourself? And maybe it will be important to say why. Why here or there? And if you think about this photo, do you like it or dislike? And why? Do you like or dislike this photo? And why? Okay, and the next question. What emotions, feelings, maybe memories does it arouse? What emotions, feelings, different memories does this photo arouse? And our final question in this session: how do all of these things, of all you write down, is connect with your request? What do you think? How is this photo connected with your question, with your request? Write down, please. And next step, we will work with one word for this photo. Interesting word, choice. What do you think? What word has the opposite meaning for you? Choice and opposite meaning. Only for you, not for all. Do you like this word or dislike? And why? What do you think? How does this word connect with previous photo?
Excuse me, Elena, about what word we speak now? About first or second?
Choice. Choice.
Ah, about choice, okay.
About choice. And we will continue. And my next question will be, how is this word connected with your request? Choice and your request. And we are continuing. And the next step to work with one question. And this question is, what has the time come to give up? What do you think? What has the time come to give up? And if you come back to your question, to your request, what do you think about it now? Some minutes to think about your request. Maybe some ideas, maybe some insights, maybe new questions. I don't know. Maybe new images. Maybe new actions.
Please tell us translation of this question. Exact translation.
С чем пришло время расстаться?
Thank you.
And 1 minute to think about your request, about photo, about choice, and about question. What has the time come to give up? And of course, in real session, we will discuss all what important for you. About picture, about word, about question, about your request. But now we haven't such opportunity, and I offer you to finish our work in this session, and if you want, you can share what do you have now after this work. Maybe some ideas, maybe some what, I don't know.
For these questions, how it's connected with these exercises. We can see, because we have like a filter inside, and we have a how to say, we find the answer on our questions, and we use this situation too for this. It is my conscious awareing this this thing in these exercises.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Olga. Maybe somebody else, if you want to share. Maybe if you, yes, Ola. Okay.
Yes, I can share. It was very interesting exercise, but I cannot feel strong link with this picture. I stayed on the side of a supervisor, and mostly it was interesting to read what is in chat, what is written in chat. So that is why I can tell you that in terms of my request, which I wrote down on the paper, I couldn't tell something, how to say, moving me forward. But in terms of experience and to be a part of this game, I felt interest and pleasure. Thank you for this.
Okay, thank you, Olga. Okay, it's only game, and of course, it's more useful to talk. What do you think? And you can talk aloud. It's more useful than write. But in our meeting, I think it's only one way to write down and try to find something for yourself. And we will try two more ways to play. And maybe somebody else wants to share. Maybe, yes, okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
It's for me.
Sorry.
Okay.
Victoria or?
I was talking. Sorry, Raisa.
Okay, Raisa. Okay.
Yeah, I found for me it's very interesting because it's like somehow brainstorming for me. Because for me, it's as client first time, and I didn't never use as coach also. So I found some interesting while you are asking some questions. I'm writing down, and I have some ideas about my project. So, and the interesting part was like, I have to give up with my fears. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. And Victoria?
Yeah, I wanted to add that this is really great, and the background is like we are working with our subconscious, and as already it was mentioned, there are some filters while we are speaking, but when we get images, there are no filters. They get into subconscious, but sometimes it's quite hard to get in contact with subconscious, and when you really, and when your client really has time to catch this connection, and it's really great and really great insight come. And it's absolutely normal if they are not connected with request, because subconscious is very wise and gives what is really important for you now, and this is like, please pay attention, do this also. So, and it's really, really great, especially the last question for me, for my request. I found really a great idea. Thank you. Exciting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I want to offer I want to offer you next two short session. And for next session, I ask you to choose maybe new request, or you can continue to work with your previous request. Maybe it will be more useful for you to work with some project in your life, business or own private project, and when you can describe this project in past, in present, and if you want to think about it in future. I think this example will be more useful, but you can choose all you want for next session. And we are beginning. And one moment. And I will share next photo. Please think about your request, your project, your question, and think about what have done, about past of this project. One moment, and our picture. And my questions will be same. What do you see on this photo? Details, important figures, colors. You can think or you can write down if you want. Past. My project in past. And what do you think about this project in past when I'm looking at this picture? Maybe some unusual, maybe some surprising, maybe something you like or dislike, in this photo? Some ideas. And initiative wrote on this photo. What about is this wrote for you, for your project in your past? Initiative. How do this picture and this word connect with your project? And next step, we will think about present. What is happening just now with your project? And what do you see on this photo? The most important figures for you, maybe colors. How does it connect with your project in your present? And what is more important for you, picture or word, actions? What is more about you, about your project? And of course, our next step will be about future. And next photo about future of your project, about your future, and think and describe what do you see. What first idea is appearing when you are looking at this picture? Where are you on this picture? It's an interesting question. Where are you? and word communication. And maybe it will be more useful for you if I'll do so. One moment. Past, present, and future. What do you think about your project, these photos, these words? What's new for you in this experience? Okay, colleagues. Yes, I'm here. And if you don't mind, I'll offer you to finish this session and to share. What do you think about this way of playing and this experience? What do you think about your project? If you want, you can share. Some thoughts, some ideas. What do you think? Please, please.
Colleagues, just to practice English. It's an interesting fact, but first picture was related for me for my love story, and I couldn't think it. Honestly speaking, it was very erotic for me, but I didn't start to write it because I don't know who people now, maybe big, great coaches. And I am thinking about this, sorry, but this first picture absolutely brought, how to say it, cut the link between my request to this, and I was, how to say, I was in this emotions about the love. And what was funny, that the last picture, it was definitely about man and woman with these legs. So this just to share with me how it might be work internally. It was, yes, no any projects, no any
It's normal. It's normal.
But the first reaction on this, how to say, picture, это розетка, да? I don't know how to translate.
Yes.
What definitely about a couple, woman and a man. So
It's great.
yes.
Thank you, Olga. Maybe somebody else practice. Yes,
For practice in English also.
Yes.
I asked about my project in future. I mean business projects, and it is interesting how it is connect, and it is it was, how is it in English? It's really I've got exact answers what is happening now in my life, in my projects, what was in past time. So it is really interesting, and in future I've understood that I should have more rest and relax and thus enjoy meetings with the men. So it is interesting conclusion. I don't know. So and I really this game. I think we will think about results of this game and after our meeting, because I need think more about this. That maybe I can find some actions for my future.
Of course.
Thank you,
Evgenia. Thank you. It's interesting that all clients with which I work with this game, with this photo, each of clients looked at this picture and see something special, and they saw different figures, and they found different senses, and they felt different emotions. One picture, one word, one question, but different ideas and different insights. And of course, we need sometimes we need more time to understand maybe something or to plan something if you want. And I offer you to go further and our third session. And if maybe somebody want to work with me in individual format, you will work with me online. Other participants can also answer my questions or only listen. Or we all can write down. If somebody wants to work with me in online format just now, think. You can work and answer aloud.
Лена, я готова.
Okay, Tatiana, I'm glad to you. A third game will be faces, and I offer you. It's not good rule to offer our client theme or request, but I'll do it in our game. And I offer Tatiana and other participants to think about your main role. You as a coach, for example, you as a manager, you as a father, mother, daughter, or another or other role which is important for you. Write down, and Tatiana, I ask you, what role do you choose?
I choose role of leader. Just this
Leader.
Yes.
Thank you. Role, I am as a leader.
Mhm.
Okay, and one moment. I'm preparing. And I will ask you only 3 questions about your role. And it will be, of course, with pictures. Only 3 pictures. One moment, and I'm sharing the screen. And you are as a leader. Look at this picture. And first question, what do you see?
I see the child look at us very, very precisely. He would like to see every detail, everything.
Okay, what else?
He's very attentive. He's very curious, I would say. And just I like this picture very much.
Okay. And your question, what is your strength? You are as a leader. What is your strength?
Yes, that's exactly what it is, to be precise, to be attentive, and to maybe catch details.
Okay. What else?
What else? He's curious about something. I see around him some lights, if it is correct.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? What else? Probably nothing. Only interest in his eyes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And if you would describe yourself as a leader, what do you want to add? I am as a leader. What is my strength?
My strength to be attentive, my strength to be precise exactly, and to be attentive to people.
Okay.
Yes, probably this is, yes.
Okay. And next step and next picture for you. What do you see on this photo?
On this photo, I see a girl. She's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
She likes flowers. She likes to smell.
Maybe some details in her face, hairs, eyes.
She's, for
Emotions.
me, she's concentrating on something, but in the same time, she's relaxed. And she's not very... okay, her hairs shows that she can be relaxed, and she's natural very much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, maybe the main word is she's natural.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think? What is your weakness? You as a leader.
Maybe she's too much gentle.
And you?
Me? I think somebody can hurt me. Yes.
Okay.
So,
What else?
what else? Her clothes shows that she's quite tidy person, I would say, and What else I could add?
What else about you?
About me.
You as a leader and your weakness.
No, I would say that I need support from other people. To be a leader, to be good leader, I need to be surrounded by people who believes in me and who I cannot say that they push me, but they really support me. And believe, of course.
Okay. And our next step, one moment, and the new picture for you. What do you see on this photo?
Oh, she's funny. Funny.
It's funny.
Because, yes, she probably prepared her for some party, for some events. Just she's playful, smiling. Just it is also natural, but playful. Good.
Okay. And question for you. What makes you who you are?
I see on this photo probably something in, you know how to say, in Russian, it's чертовщинки в глазах. I don't know how to translate, just I don't know. But something like she's alive. This may be main characteristic that she's alive. She's not afraid to be herself. She's and she's prepared for maybe different situation, and she's ready to face.
And what about you? You as a leader. What makes you?
Maybe courage to do something. To be curious what will be next. To live with some interest in life and in people, of course. Because the previous exercise was for me very connected with communication. That's why people for me is very important.
Okay. And if we, one moment, and we see all these pictures together. First, second, and third picture. And maybe you want to say something else about you as a leader.
I can say that every picture describes me, and I can be so precise like a boy, and to be attentive, and to be serious when it is required, and to be playful when it is also just my attitude to life, probably. Maybe second it is about first and second about work, and third picture is about me in life. I cannot say something is missing in these pictures, and maybe add I could something, but okay, so far everybody describes one of my features of character.
Okay, I don't know why, but I want to ask you, who are you when you are leader?
From these three pictures, or how?
No, in your life.
Who I am when I am a leader?
Yes.
I am myself. Because everything what I am doing in my life, more or less touch touch this. Maybe not so, how to say, not so actively, but in nature, yes.
Okay.
And I
Tatiana,
myself.
thank you.
Thank you, Lena.
Thank you.
Just interesting.
Thank you. Okay, colleagues, and maybe somebody wants to share your experience. If you asked my questions, maybe you found some ideas about your role. And if you want to practice your English, please. It's very interesting. What do you think about this third game? Okay, Ola.
Frankly speaking, the main interest for me was the supervision, how Tatiana, hello, my dear, how Tanya goes through your question. This is my first reaction. I was sitting in the theater and looking at the entertainment. And was looking entertainment. Sorry for mistake. But the second question, which is still in my mind, does it NLP techniques? Because I'm not psychologist in my background, and I used to have some real, tangible, measurable things, and it was just my questions. Does it a sort of NLP or what? If you can tell us about methodology.
I know that it's...
Yeah, it's just in my mind, and I wish to share because I'm alone who speak.
I understand. I understand. It's not about NLP practice. It's coaching game, and author of this game work with pictures, with photos during many years, and in Russian this game used how to say Russian coaches work with this game, I think maybe only 5 years, but it's not an NLP, I'm sure. Okay.
Thank you for answering, because maybe I will start to use this in my practice, and so it was. Thank you for your answer.
It's beautiful game. When I work with clients who say, I don't know, it's difficult to me to think about it, I say, okay, don't think, only see and describe. Don't think about your questions, don't think about your request. Relax, let's see beautiful pictures and talk about them. And it's really good results in every sessions. My dear colleagues, I am thankful for your participations, for your questions, and for your ideas, your thoughts you share. I think we can finish if you don't mind.
Okay, colleagues, if you have any questions, you are welcome to ask Elena. So maybe, Elena, I can ask you one question. We have some time. Okay, Tatiana, how to say чертовщина в глазах? Okay, I don't know. I'm learning with you. Okay, I need to look up in a dictionary and I will let you know if I find a good option for that, okay? Thank you. Okay, Elena, maybe one question from me. So can you give us background, maybe, so where we can buy these games? Yeah. So, and maybe very short. So the first game, what does it consist of? How many pictures? How many questions? Maybe short. Maybe show if you can. Just a little bit, maybe 1 minute for each game, and link or website where we can find more information about that. Okay.
Okay. Points of view. Coaching game points of view. It has official website, pointsofview.com. And we have 3 parts of this game, points of view. It consists of photos and book with stories, thoughts, and insights. Sometimes during during our sessions, when clients needs needs more creativity, more relaxing, I can read some stories for my client, and every time interesting ideas appear. The first part of this game, classical, basic variant, points of view. First part, punctum, little game which consists of, it was our first variant, cards, photos, words, different words, and questions. Questions are useful. You can use it in your real sessions or with points of view. And the third part of this game is faces. Faces new game, and it consists of photos with different faces, different faces. Also, we have some words about characters, about peculiarities, and we have another book with another with different stories about. What about? I think if you want, you can read.
So, Elena, Faces has this book too. So, book.
Yes, another book. Yes.
Another book. It's not the same like in basic version. It's another book.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So, colleagues, please be active. If you have any questions, please ask them with voice or use our chat box. Okay, so Elena, many thanks from me. So it was awesome. It was great. And you know, I didn't think it was possible to have 1 hour and to present 3 games. I was thinking it's not possible, but you did it. And you did it great. Thank you. So I'm very proud of you. So, and colleagues, it's Elena's first public performance in English, and I'm happy. So, Elena, you have done it great. So excellent.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was a challenge for me, and it was difficult and easy because I think, and I'm sure I felt your supporting. Thank you very much.
Support of all us, of our group.
Yes.
So we learn together,
Yes.
you know? That's why, And Olga is asking, is all in English or in Russian? So as I know, basic version there is in Russian and English, and 2 other games only in English, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Punctum and faces are in English.
Are in English, and basic version is in Russian as well. Okay, thank you, Elena. It was great. It was really great. And colleagues, please, sometimes if you like, you can use coaching games. I think it's great to open up creativity of our clients, just to play relaxed. And just, I like one idea of my colleague. He said, so everybody sees in a picture what he or she wants. That's why I agree with Lena, it's not NLP, so we don't force our clients. We just ask, please describe your picture, describe this picture. What can you see? What do you like? What detail do you find more important? So that's why we describe what we want to see, what we see at this moment, according to our request we have in this particular session. Okay, great. And maybe a short announcement about tomorrow, colleagues. So tomorrow we're going to practice coaching again. So coaching in action, your first coaching session in English. Maybe it's going not to be your first session, because I can see a lot of colleagues, students of my program. It can be your second, 10th, 20th session. It doesn't matter. If you want to practice English in coaching, join us tomorrow, the same time, 12 o'clock. And I have a question for you before we leave, we finish our session. So we're going to have one public session, one demo session, and then if we are a lot of people, so I'm going to divide you into mini groups, and you can practice one coaching session as a coach, as a client, or maybe as an observer with a supervisor. So with a mentor. So please tell me who would like to be tomorrow in our first part, in our public session, a coach or a client. So please think, because I think it would be better if you prepare a little bit. Of course, I will help you with that. So for our public session, I need a coach and a client of the same level of English, more or less, intermediate, or advanced, or maybe basic. So, Tatiana, at any role, okay, thank you, Tatiana. You help me, you always help me in all my events. Thank you for your support. Okay, but maybe somebody else, maybe somebody new. So, okay, I can see some new faces. Okay, colleagues, don't be so shy. We will help you and support you. Okay, so a coach and a client for our first public session. It can be your additional practice. So, Zhenya, a client. Okay, so I'm going to give 2-3 seconds more. Please be brave, forget about mistakes, just allow you to be yourself. Okay. Anastasia Borisova, I'd love to be a client, for the kids might not let me be concentrated enough as a coach. Okay, so Anastasia, you're going to be a client, right? You're ready to be a client, right? Okay, absolutely. Nastya, it's great to have you as a client tomorrow. So it doesn't matter, you can do it with your children, with your kids, it's great. So Anastasia, you're going to be our client for tomorrow. Please prepare a request for, okay, any people who would like to be a coach except Tatiana. So Tatiana can be coach. Who else? Who would like to be a coach for Anastasia? If
Can I
nobody,
try tomorrow?
okay, Raisa?
Yeah.
You would like to try it, yeah?
Yeah, I want to try it in English.
Okay, great. So Raisa, you're going to be a coach. If it's possible, please use video tomorrow, okay? So
Okay.
I ask you to use video because it's more personal. So Raisa, you're going to be a coach tomorrow for Anastasia, okay? Great.
Okay.
And for our second part, so our second part will be, I will divide you into mini groups. Please, those of you who are sure to visit us tomorrow, please write your role you would like to try to practice in our second part, in mini groups. And please write your level of English. For example, beginner, I would like to be coach, just beginner, coach, beginner, observer, beginner, client. Please, write. If you want to visit us tomorrow for the second part of our meeting, okay? So Tatiana, mentor advanced. Of course, Tatiana, you're going to be our mentor in one of the groups. Who else, colleagues? So we have, so there are only 13 people here, but anyway. So Natalia, beginner coach. Okay, intermediate coach. Because, you know, I need some time to form the groups for practice for the second part. And your answers can help me. Okay, good. Good. Please don't forget to write. So your role, your desired role, and your English level. And so I would like to get your feedback from our today's session in an interesting way. Please just tell us or write one word you're going to take with you from our session. So all your feedback in form of one word. So what are you taking with you from our coaching games today? You can use microphone, of course. Maybe if you want to say 2-3 words, you're welcome. Okay. Okay, Olga.
Thank you for wonderful game. It's I like proactive methodic, and it is a wonderful example of this. And I will think to you how to use it for me. And I accept. I like to speak, and I ожидала more more possibility to speak. Yes,
you expected more. Okay, Olga, your English is wonderful.
To speak.
Just speak, relax and speak. The more you speak, the more you practice, the better you become in your English. Just practice. Yes. My students know my expression, my favorite expression. So, Zhenya, do you remember my favorite expression?
Your favorite?
My favorite. I mean, my students know. Or maybe forgot. Okay, practice makes perfect. That's what. Just practice. Relax, practice, and everything will be fun. Will be fine and fun, you know, fine and fun. Okay.
Yes, thank you. But I don't know the level of my speaking, and I don't know what the group I need to.
Ah, you mean for tomorrow, Olga? Yeah.
Yes.
For tomorrow. Okay, so just give me a second. I'm going to send you a link of online test. It takes only 20 minutes. It takes only 20 minutes. You can do it, and you know more or less your level, okay?
Okay.
So it doesn't check how you speak, unfortunately, how you can understand listening speech, yeah? But anyway, you can have this test, okay? Here you are. So you have this link in our chat. Please do it. You can send me your results, and I will find for you a good group for tomorrow, okay? Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
It takes only 20 minutes, really. Okay, anybody else? Feedback?
And thank you for this possibility to communicate and to be in this space. I have pleasure, and thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, good. Anybody else? Okay, I have a lot of feedback in our chat. Fusion, inspiration, gratitude. My internal readiness to change my life. Great, Tatiana. So, Любовь, new instrument. Today I take with me more possibilities. Okay, colleagues, thank you again. So, Elena, it's my respect for you. It was great job and you did it great. Thank you for that. Thank you for your readiness to have one of these meetings as a speaker, as a moderator. Thank you for that. Okay, colleagues, thank you for being here. See us tomorrow, the same time, the same place, the same link, the same time, 12 o'clock Moscow time. And let's have coaching in action again. A lot of coaching sessions, colleagues. So have a beautiful day and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.